we do each other. I'm going to say some stuff, it's going to bother some people. But I'm here to tell you right now the things that's been going on this past week. I know that there has been something released in the atmosphere. Me and my sister have even talked about it. The Antichrist spirit is already trying to behead people. The Antichrist spirit is already trying to cut at the neck. We talked about that yesterday. What is it about the neck? Because the neck is where your voice box is. Lady from Ukraine on the train. Man in a red hoodie. Simply sitting there, minding her own business, on her phone. Gently reach into the side of his hoodie. Pulled out a pocket knife. Stand up and stab this woman in the neck 14 times. And everybody's still sitting there on their phone. Y'all don't want to talk to me. Everybody still on their phone. A murder is happening. You still on your phone. Oh. Somebody getting killed, folks still on their phone. I don't got nothing wrong with phones, but I don't serve it. I only use it to get the word out. That's it. You very rarely see me if I'm just trying to post some chicken or something. Just to make you laugh. But you never see me use it for foolishness. Only the word. Because that's another avenue. Some people got a problem with social media where I say, hey, take your page off then. Some people have a problem with getting the word out to the masses. Well, don't have a TV channel, station. Don't have a telecast on TV. Take it off. But I'm here to tell you right now, I witnessed a demon enter into a man on the train. I'm watching it, and I'm literally seeing a demon entering into a man to commit murder of innocent blood. No prior altercation. Nothing but straight hate. Couple of days later, some of y'all don't know about this. They were running after a man with a white shirt on and had blood trickling down his shirt. The police pounced on him, put handcuffs on him, locked him up. They went to the front of a convenience store and looked in the office, and there was a 50-year-old man with his head cut off. The neck. Then a couple of days later, a man that a lot of folk don't like, but a lot of people love. That have different views, different beliefs. And because we don't want to act like we educated, we want to be deceived by bits and pieces of certain content that they edit and put on TikTok instead of knowing the whole story. Because in factuality, you really want to hate. So you don't want to know the truth. So you rather receive bits and pieces of something so that gives you a reason to hate. his 2 daughters and his wife on the side. And he gets shot. In the neck. While his family is watching. And I'm going to say what I got to say. And some of you black folks got the nerve to say we shouldn't be concerned about this man because we don't like him. They announced that he dead on the set of TMZ. And when they announced it, they showed on the news that the casters in the backstage were having a party and began to praise and began to clap their hands and say, my God, we are so glad he's gone. And it showed up in the vocals on the sound on the news. Preachers. So-called preachers. They ain't no preacher of mine. They ain't no preacher of mine. Need to hang up they robe. Trying to say that, hey, well, he was this and he was that, so why bother? Why us even worry about it? One man said, yeah, and I once had a headache and I got over it. Of an innocent life that did nothing to nobody. No violence. And then, because we are so messed up with color, you always want to compare color when it comes to decency and humanity. And you call yourself a preacher. I don't care if you don't like me. Musicians the same way. I'm seeing it all over because of differences. I'm looking at the hypocrisy that is going on in our nation, in the church, outside the church, and everywhere. And I'm here to tell you right now, you are a coward if you want to murder somebody because you have differences. And I'm going to go even further. You are a coward if you want to cut folk off that you disagree with. You are a coward. Y'all don't want to hear me. If you don't want to speak to somebody who don't have the same views as you, you are a coward if you want to scandalize somebody's name and you don't believe the way they believe. You are a coward. And you are not just a coward, you are a kid. Oh, y'all don't want to hear me. You are Toys R Us. You don't want to grow up. You don't want to grow up. And the kids are outdoing the adults. And we witnessing it. And don't nobody want to say nothing about it because they scared. They're scared that people going to leave the church and take their tithes and offering with them. And then they say, oh, you ain't supposed to concern yourself with matters. Well, why am I a prophet if I don't concern myself with matters? And I'm going to say this right now, and I'm going to just say it, and I'm going to be real. If you are in the office of prophet and prophetess and you don't concern yourself with matters what's going on around you, you need to make sure that your office not another office. Because in my word, when I study about the prophets, and how do you know that you're in the office of the prophet? When you study the prophets. Just going to throw that out there. You might need to go pray and ask yourself, am I in the right office? Because when John the Baptist went and told him, said, no, you cannot have your brother's wife. He went to the king. And the king at that time was the president. Monarchy. The title of my message, and I done already I done got it out. I can leave it alone now. The title of my message, this is something that we don't think, is you kill before you kill. You